Hi, I'm Sherry White. Welcome to Farm Friday at Pioneer Village. As usual, I'm cooking, and you know what my two main ingredients are going to be: salt, pork, and onions. That's just the way I was raised up, and that's how I flavor my squash. And everybody seems to love my squash. I'm not known for being a great cook, but when I do cook something, it's going to have that southern flair to it, and everybody loves the squash. So for those that come out today, I think they're going to enjoy it as well. We're going to have some special guests. But I've been thinking a lot about my grandmother, my dad's mom, who kind of lived off the land. She was a pioneer woman for sure. And I just remember my childhood and coming home, you never knew what grandma was going to cook. You knew it was going to be good, but so help me, I can remember coming home and there being a big frying pan of pig ears. Now, I didn't think anything about it because Grandma knew what she was doing in the kitchen, and so we just ate those pig ears and enjoyed them, and she literally just fried them up. You don't hear too much about that today, but another dish that she cooked was fried tripe, and I'll never forget Grandma's fried tripe. You know, tripe is the lining of the cow's stomach, and it sounds gross, but when Grandma cooked it, it was delicious. But I remember one time as a kid, I almost choked to death on that. The more you chewed it, the bigger it got. And it was almost a catastrophe for me. But Grandma cooked whatever she could get her hands on. Now, I never ate chitlins, but Grandma cooked chitlins, and she loved chitlins. Hoghead cheese was something that we ate on a regular basis. Sometimes you'd make a sandwich out of it. Sometimes you'd eat it with crackers. I call it the hillbilly hors d'oeuvre, so maybe we'll have some hoghead cheese on crackers out here one day. But one of the memories that I have is how Grandma would find soft-shell turtles and kill them. Now, I didn't watch, but this is how she'd do it. If somebody brought her a soft-shell turtle alive, or if she found one on the side of the road, which she was known to do, she'd get that soft-shell turtle, not a gopher turtle, a soft-shell turtle. She would take her ice pick. Grandma always had an ice pick in the kitchen, and that's another story for another time. But she would ram that ice pick through the turtle's head, pull the neck out, take her hatchet or axe, cut the head off of the turtle, clean that turtle, and fry it up. And it was like chicken, and it was absolutely delicious. A lot has changed since our grandmother's day. We're not living off the land like our grandmothers and great-grandmothers had to do. But what hard-working women they were. You see, my grandmother was married and had a son, and her husband died of a ruptured appendicitis at a young age. 10 years later, she's remarried, and she has another son, my dad. And my grandfather was an alcoholic. So they separated, and that marriage didn't last. Grandma lived on the lake. She would fish for her meals to feed her kids almost every day. So a lot of times for breakfast, what she would have on her wood stove was fried brim and sweet potato and grits. That's all they knew. Fried brim or whatever fish you could catch, sweet potato and grits. So when I came along and I would go to Grandma's house, you know, those were the things that was just normal for us. And I was always so appreciative and so thankful of the food that my grandma cooked for me. And hopefully a little bit of that tradition is carried on into Farm Friday at Pioneer Village. I'm not going to kill a turtle and cook it up today, and I don't have a pan full of pig ears. But I do have a delicious dish on the way. Salt pork, onions, and some squash. So you'll see us a little bit later when we sit down to eat. God bless.